Sheriff Waybourn, how are you? No, you don't know me. My name's Bobby Oliveira. I live up here in the Northeast. I was one of those people who was going to crucify you over your remarks. Then I watched them 4 or 5 times, and I watched your explanation, and I realized what happened. Yes, in there you did make a mistake, but you really didn't do anything wrong. You just gave a bunch of signals that you were doing wrong stuff. See, in most of the world, when you say you're working with ICE, no, we don't like ICE. We don't like brown shirts. We don't like them living amongst us. We don't like them at the movies with us. We don't like them at the malls with us. We don't really like them anywhere. But you said you were working with them, and that kind of made us uncomfortable. In fact, we tend to take things out on local politicians because of what Donald Trump does. We call it accountability. And here in Rhode Island, we have a mayor. His name's Alan Fung. Not really conservative, not really a bad guy. But every time Trump does something wrong, we try to mess around with Mayor Fung. Why? Because last year he called ICE. That's the kind of thing that can happen. So that was the first little thing. And again, I don't expect you to change anything. I just want you to know what you did. The second thing you did, you're never going to change because it's too ingrained in you. You referred to people as illegal immigrants. Yeah. No such term under law. No human can be illegal. And when we hear that, we think uneducated and bigot. That's just how we think. And you use the term, so right at that moment, everybody's like, oh my God, what's coming next? But the last thing you did really wasn't bad. It was just a mistake. You call people drunks. I'm a drunk. 17 years of sobriety. I've engaged in drunk driving by my estimate over 5,000 times. I only have one OUI. It's not even a DUI because I have a really great attorney. But that's what people with substance abuse issues do. And when you say somebody with a substance abuse issue is going to run over somebody's kids when they're drunk, yeah, that could happen. A lot of messy things could happen. And had you said people with substance abuse issues, or people under the influence, or people suffering from a disease, nobody would have got mad at you. But you said drunk. Now, I could tell you to go read the DSM. I could tell you to go hang out with a bunch of doctors. Instead, I'm going to tell you to do something else. Right behind me, we have a church. And in just a few hours, there'll be cars right where I'm standing. They'll all be going to an NA meeting. I think it would be advisable for you, since you can't arrest your way out of a drug problem, you can ask any sheriff or police person in the Northeast about that. It would be advisable if you took the uniform off, found an open meeting where people who don't suffer from the disease are allowed to go, and just sat and listened to stories. Because you're right, they are going to violate a bunch of times. They are going to get arrested 13 or 16 times, like that one guy did. They are going to do that. But if your only solution is I'm going to go arrest them, you're never going to solve it. Because 80% of the time, that person with a substance abuse issue also has a mental health issue. Again, I'm one of those. You know, I'm bipolar, narcissistic personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, and obsessive compulsive disorder. In fact, up to a few months ago when I did a particular medicine regimen, it was hilarious to watch me do the dishes. So, Sheriff, no one's really angry at you. You just put up all the warning flags to tell us that we should be angry at you, and then you made a mistake about substance abuse. So what we're going to do, we're going to punish you, and we ask for your grants, and we disrupt them. Then we go pick out one of your employers because it's great to be, headquartered in a red state because prices are low, regulations are low, and nobody from the government messes with you. But red state businesses rely on blue state marketplaces. In fact, everybody living in a red state should really thank us every day for paying their bills. And if we shut out a red state business from a blue state marketplace, they can't go very far. Instead of doing that, what we're going to do is we're going to reach out to one of your businesses and ask them to help you with substance abuse education. Now, I don't know if they'll put any dollars up. I don't know how, if they'll even put up flyers. But we're going to ask them and see what they do with that. Because what happened here is not a racist thing. It's just a thing where you didn't understand the disease. And I hope that changes. Hey, Sheriff, thanks for listening.